My name is Lauren, and I've been addicted to heroin for 12 years. When I was a junior in high school, the group of kids I was hanging out with started taking Oxycontins. They were getting them from their parents' medicine cabinet. I had a cousin that was addicted to heroin, and she told me that heroin was a cheaper version of Oxycontin. So I suggested to this group of friends that we could just buy heroin and it'd be cheaper. It just snowballed. One day of using went to 2 to 3 to I have this habit that I'm maintaining, not realizing that's what it is. I have no more money in my savings account. I crash my car. I lose my jobs. And it was just one thing after the other after the other. I went from petty theft to robberies, multiple stints in county jail, 3 prison sentences, overdosing in a McDonald's bathroom, prostitution, and eventually drug dealing. I was just lost and irresponsible and scared. While I was prostituting, I found out I was pregnant. I was already staying in a motel. I already knew most of the people that were coming to buy the drugs. So one night, I was in my motel room and I got a phone call from a customer that wanted to come buy drugs. She came in. While she was waiting, I started getting really sharp pains in my abdomen. I thought that it was false labor pains, so I kind of tried to ignore it. And then it just very quickly progressed to, I'm definitely in labor. I could hardly move. She helped me get into the bathroom. I started running the water in the bathtub, and I can feel his head coming. And I stepped into the water, and I pushed. I screamed. I remember that very vividly. And he came out. I picked him up out of the water. I put him on my chest, and she drove me to the hospital. I stepped out of the car, and they drove away. And I walked into a hospital with a newborn baby in my arms. I was sitting in my hospital bed, and I Googled adoption agencies near me. Bethany Christian Services came up. I called them, and my adoption counselor came right away to the hospital. The main thing in my mind was I knew I was not ready to stop living the lifestyle I was living, and I knew, just as well as I knew that my son deserved the best home. The process of choosing a family was actually very simple for me. I asked her who's been waiting the longest, and she came back with 3 families. I didn't know their names. I didn't know anything about them. The 3rd family said, we don't care about the situation. We would just be so grateful. That's unconditional love to me. The day after my son's birth, I left the hospital and went right back to the way I was living. I went to sell someone some more drugs, and when I pulled up, I was surrounded by cop cars. I ended up going to prison for 18 months. Going to prison 2 days after my son is born just validates that placing him was the best thing I possibly could have done for him. While I was incarcerated, I kept in contact regularly with Bethany Christian Services. They were very supportive, and the adoptive parents kept in contact with Bethany, and through Bethany would send me letters and pictures and updates. I felt that I was part of it, even with being as far away as I was. Having the adoptive parents and Bethany's support helped me heal. It helped me become the woman I am right now. It gave me confidence and validity that in a sea of bad decisions, one good decision can change the whole trajectory of your life, your sobriety, your self-worth. It completely changed me for the good. Seeing him happy is amazing to be a part of. I couldn't ask for any more than that.